Halloween is one of the best holidays a kid could ever have. You've got candy, ghosts, costumes, and spooky scary skeletons, but most of all, Halloween movies. As a kid, I ate up all the spooky specials each October. But you know what's even better? A town entirely set in this holiday. A Halloween town, if you will. Halloween Town is a 1998 Disney cosplay tutorial about this girl discovering her magical ancestry while fighting the forces of evil. It stars a pretty normal girl, a sister that doesn't do anything, a skeptical fedora-less brother, a nagging mother, and the legendary Debbie Reynolds. This film kicked off the oh-so-iconic Disney Channel quadrilogy. Many people, myself included, remember this franchise for its magical world building, amazing makeup, and overall whimsical atmosphere. But 20 years later, does Halloween Town 1 still hold up? I'm not sure. Hang on, I'm calling backup.
Did someone call backup?
Sammy, I didn't expect you so soon.
I'm your sister, Trevor. Besides, I'm legally obliged to watch every decom with you. We made a blood oath, remember?
I don't remember doing that.
It's settled. The movie begins with Marnie, I'm 13 years old, you can't keep treating me like a child, Cromwell, and her family deadlocked on Halloween night. Their mother refuses to let Marnie and her siblings go trick-or-treating.
5 minutes later, Debbie Reynolds flies out of a magic school bus like she's Mary Poppins, y'all. She visits the family, gives some spooky goodies, and reads to them the backstory of her town. The mom doesn't like this, so she takes Reynolds downstairs.
Marnie eavesdrops on the conversation between Grandma Aggie and her mother Gwen. Then Marnie gets her "you're a wizard" moment. So she and her siblings sneak out and follow Granny Aggie onto the shadiest bust I have ever seen. They go through this portal all Doctor Who style and end up in one of the best decom sets I've ever seen, Halloween Town.
The makeup, costumes, and set design are legitimately pretty good. I love the sheer variety and imagination they've committed. That's my first highlight. Best production design. You've got so many creatures, animatronics, and outlandish designs. It's by far my favorite aspect with the movie.
So Marnie and the gang meet the mayor, Salad Bar, Calabar, who totally isn't the bad guy. And they break rule numero uno, which is don't take candy from strangers, and then hopped in an Uber to their grandmother's house. Aggie tells them about the recent missing town residents and how she's trying to solve it. She says they need to build the Sorcerer's Talisman, a wand powerful enough to defeat darkness. Basically the Elder's Wand.
So Aggie, Marnie, Sophie, and Dylan go grocery shopping. Despite what we described so far, this movie moves at a snail's pace. My issue isn't with the plot, but how we move it. It's hard to describe, but the scenes just seem to drag on more than necessary. We don't get to the actual town until 30 minutes in. Take another autumn-themed decom, Don't Look Under the Bed. Within the first 10 minutes, we establish our protagonist, her villain, the spooky imagery, and the main thrust of the film. It captures my attention right away, compared to Halloween Town, where the first 10 minutes are snippets of magic and tons of dull exposition. The actual fun bits of Halloween Town drips over 30% of the runtime, and in between those moments are just Marnie and gang standing around, talking, and not much else. It strips the film most of its desperately needed momentum.
Anyways, Marnie gets a Fireball 3000. Love that late 90s blue screen. She meets this goblin kid named Luke and tells him to bugger off.
So the mom follows them and goes, "Guys, no magic, it's bad because I said so." She says she used to date Salad Bar back in the day, then she dumped him. The crew wanders into a movie theater and gasp! Salad Bar was evil!
Salad Bar petrifies Aggie and the mom. Marnie and her siblings escape in time and gather the remaining ingredients for the talisman. Somehow Sophie remembers the spell Granny Aggie used by turning it into an old warrior's chant. And that's how they finish the talisman with their seance.
He who still has a nose unleashes his terror in the town square. He gives his big Voldemort speech how the Muggles suck and how he and the rest of the Halloween Town residents should rule over them, cause that's his plan. Marnie and gang arrive on scene. If they put the talisman in the jack-o'-lantern, then Salad Bar loses his power.
Marnie walks into the square with her cloak. He paralyzes her, but psych! It was the Goblin Kid from earlier.
After an Obi-Wan voiceover, Marnie puts the stick in and frees everyone for petrification. But Salad Bar is like, psych! I'm still okay. But with the power of family, the Cromwells hold hands together. Salad Bar stands there waiting for a dialogue prompt in a Telltale game. The family hums their SoundCloud ASMR mixtape and he gets Thanos snapped.
The town cheers! Luke apologizes to Marnie because he was Salad Bar's henchman. Marnie's all like, smoochy smoochy, and kisses him anyway. The mom says it's okay for Marnie and her pals to become wizards, and they take the magical school bus home.
Halloween Town 1 is a cute film, but not exactly the slapper everyone says it to be.
The cast does a decent job acting. The real spotlight is Debbie Reynolds as Grandmother Agatha. She puts everything into that role. She's great. Everyone else is just okay.
The best aspect were the moments with the magical hijinks, like when Aggie gives her grandchildren Smash Ultimate costumes, or the part with the Uber driver who is a skeleton that also makes bad puns. I love that guy. Or the sequence where they gather ingredients for the talisman. Marnie distracts this werewolf stylist. She grabs the hairdryer and it turns out to be a flamethrower. Like, why couldn't we get more moments like that?
The production design was amazing. They put a lot of effort into the costumes and animatronics. Even if I had no idea what Salad Bar Pumpkin Spider Delivery Lady is supposed to be.
Let's discuss the themes. The film centers its themes on heritage, familial identity, and family. Gwen Cromwell, the mother, despises magic and raises her kids to be normal muggles. She used to date Salad Bar, then she dated non-magic man Mr. Cromwell, had kids, and then divorced him off-screen. When Grandmother Aggie visits, she dazzles her grandkids with tricks and souvenirs. Gwen has an instant falling out. She refuses to acknowledge her wizarding past. Throughout the film, she just nags her kids to come back home. Like, that's all she does in the movie. Then at the climax, by the power of family, she joins her relatives and joins the ASMR seance. By the end, she allows her children to practice spells with their grandmother.
Then there's this idea of heritage. Aggie comes to the Muggle world embracing what makes her special, while her daughter and grandson don't. Marnie is bored of her normal human life. She deduces she's part of a witch clan and sneaks into town. She fully embraces her training. Her sister Sophie, she kind of just accepts it without comment.
Then there's the brother Dylan. He starts off as a skeptic and a foil to the super optimistic Marnie. When they're in town, he starts losing his sanity, accepts it's all a dream, and then realizes his powers at the climax. He accepts his heritage as a warlock and defeats Salad Bar.
Then there's he who still has a nose. Well, he's solo, lonely, and kind of really sucks at being evil. He's supposedly unstoppable and has petrification charms, but he only uses stun spells and does nothing when they use Parseltongue to kill him. Well, he had no family, and the Cromwells used the power of hand-holding to show him that 5 are better than 1.
Overall, this movie just doesn't hold up for me. The cinematography wasn't anything special, the story just meanders, and it's super anticlimactic. Yeah, there are some deep themes, but the movie doesn't explore them that much. Although, it is cute, and I did love those magical hijinks moments. What about you, Sammy?
Halloween Town is a national treasure. Listen to me, poetic cinema. I literally want this movie to be played at my funeral.
That's for sure. Let's put our scores together. I give it 2 mini pumpkins out of 5.
5 mini pumpkins for me. I think we can all agree, though, that the Sonic Ghost Man is the real star of the movie. That sexy, dead man of a ghost.
I hope he found his attendant. Thanks for watching. My sister and I have been watching some spooky DComs lately, so we decided to write this review, and it was fun. Stay tuned for the next video, where we cover the way better sequel, Halloween Town 2: Calabar's Revenge.
13,000 hours of YouTube has led up to this moment. We need souls. We feed off of souls. We've been watching Disney Channel original movies. We've lost our soul. Please donate your own for us, for our sake, please.